What's up, gang? This your boy Mr. 240. I'm back with another video. Now I know y'all looking like, why his camera ain't look different? Guess what, y'all? I got me a tripod. You hear me? I finally bought it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to record an episode on this beautiful Saturday, on Black Blood Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Get out some fire content. Go check out that Bret Hart junk. You feel me? Check out Dunk the Clown. Go check out Canyon. Go check them junks out, you feel me? There's some fire content, you know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all be real to you. Your boy, Mr. 240, he going through a rough stage right now, relationship stage right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga fucked up, you know what I mean? But, just know, man, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to take accountability, or it's okay to say you need help or something, you know what I'm saying? And, just do what you gotta do to get better as far as yourself. And as far as your relationship, most importantly, keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Because you never realize when you're gonna lose something till it's almost gone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what my relationship status with my whatever we is right now. But yeah, nigga got himself into some dirt, man. You know what I'm saying? And shit, sometimes you got accountability and take better and become a better man. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But with that being said, though, hold up. Before I do anything, y'all know how we do on this channel. Gotta give it up for the man above, Lord Jesus Christ, Yahweh, whatever y'all want to call him. If it won't for him, it won't be no me, it won't be no Paige, it won't be no y'all. You know what I'm saying? Today's banger is about my main man. I ain't gonna pronounce his first name wrong. It's my main man, Rikisha's brother, my main man, Rodney Anoa, aka Yokozuna. Y'all know his bloodline. Omen Ranks, Umaga. I want to say Jamal, but Matthew. You know what I'm saying? The Usos. I just said his brother Rikishi, The Rock. Yeah, probably Nia Jax a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my main man was an infamous member of the wrestling group BSK. I think back in the day it was BSK versus the Clique. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that, you smell me? But yo, so my main man made an impact in his short WWE career, right? Y'all remember he debuted in 1992. I think he debuted in October. 2 months later, he won the Royal Rumble. It was in the main event against Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that. I think Undertaker just said it best, and I saw a clip. He said Vince was looking for a mega heel. You know what I'm saying? He looked for a mega heel, major heel, because you know what I'm saying, the business was kind of at a downtime, and Yokozuna was the mega heel. You feel me? But if you're new to the page, comment, subscribe, hit that notification. But yeah, and we all know he passed away in 2000, but they said it was a heart attack. But I think it was a blood clot. You feel me? Get over with me. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Rodney portrayed it like a street fighter character from Japan. Y'all know the dude, Honda, all the hand movement. I think that's him. You know what I'm saying? He portrayed him. And of course he had the great Mr. Fuji, who was his manager, who managed the Demolition. You know what I'm saying? And I think Mr. Fuji was a wrestler back in the day, you hear me? So y'all let me know in the comments. I think my boy was a 2-time, and he won the belt 2 times, you know what I'm saying? And he defeated Bret Hart, and he defeated Hulk Hogan. See, a lot of people don't think about that. He defeated 2 legends in 1 year. Damn, I just think about that. Cause y'all know he defeated Bret Hart at WrestleMania, and then he defeated Hulk Hogan at King of the Ring with the y'all know, man, they get cracked up in here. So 1985, 1988. Rodney grew up in a family full of wrestlers, the Anoa'i family, which his uncle was the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Secret. I think one of them had just passed. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't want to get mixed up. He debuted in 1985. He spent the early years of his career performing promotions such as International Wrestling, World Class Championship Wrestling, Texas All-Star Wrestling, and the Universal Wrestling Federation, and the Continental Wrestling Association, and the Continental Wrestling Federation under the variety names of the Giant Car, the Giant Kanoa, and Kanoa in the Samoan. In December 1988, he wrestled for the Catch Wrestling Association in Germany, unsuccessfully challenging for Otto Rentz for the CWA Heavyweight Championship. Then of course we got the 1988, 1992 era. I love this. In August 1988, Rodney began making appearances in New Japan with New Japan wrestler as the Giant Cornea. In August or September 1988, he took part of the, I don't know how to pronounce it, series tour where he faced opponents such as Super Strong Machine and Goto, and he teamed with fellow Ganji, and he teamed up with fellow Ganji, including Crusher, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Scott Hall. He made his next appearance in New Japan Wrestling in July 1989 as a part of the Summer Fight Series. During this tour, he repeatedly teamed with Big Van Vader and Mike Crusher, which was his opponents Kenju Kimura and Masa Sato. Man, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't miss a before name. Maso Santo and Riki Chozi. In October and November of the year, Rodney made a third tour of Japan as a part of New Japan Wrestling 2-Con series. During the stint, he again repeatedly teamed up with Big Van Vader, while his opponents was, I don't pronounce these, but y'all see the picture. And Rodney wrestled for a fourth stint in New Japan Wrestling in January and February as a part of his new Spring Gold series. During the tour, he once again teamed up with Big Van Vader, as well teaming with future World Wrestling Federation Owen Hart. On the final day of his tour, he and Vader unsuccessfully challenged Masu Santo and Shinya Hashimoto for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. He returned to New Japan for 1 week in July 1990 during the Wrestling Scramble, teaming with Wild Samoans as the Samoan SWAT team, and unsuccessfully challenging Kenju Muto Mashara Chono for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. He had a short stint with New Japan Wrestling in September 1990 during an Explosion tour, once again teaming with the Wild Samoans. But Rodney returned to New Japan Wrestling for a 7th stint in April 1991. During that year Explosion tour, this stint saw the Samoan SWAT team permanently wrestle 6-man tag matches, teaming with Scott Noah in the picture I guess he's talking about Chris Benoit. Panagai's Kid, he made a 6th stint in New Japan Wrestling in July as a part of the Summer Crush tour, with the 7th stint in September 1991 as a part of the Battle Autumn tour, again teaming with Wild Samoans. At the end of the Battle Autumn tour, Noah took a part in Memorial Battle in Yamako event at the Yamako Arena, teaming with Wild Samoan, Pelican's Kid, Brad Armstrong to defeat Black Cat, Kenju Kimura, Amashar Kendu, and Shura Kasho. In October 1991, Rodney and the Great that's the same person? I don't know. He took a part of the Super Grade Tag League. They defeated Kim Duck and Tiger Gen C, but lost their other 5 matches, ultimately placing them in a joint last place with 2 points. Rodney made a stint in New Japan Wrestling in 1992 as a part of the Big Fish series, once again teaming with Wild Samoan as the Samoan SWAT team. The main event of the Final Day series saw Samoan SWAT team and Big Van Vader lose to Kenji Moso, Mashira Chono, and Riki Chosu in the hall in Tokyo in June and July 1992. The Samoan SWAT team wrestled the Masters of Wrestling tour. Rodney made his final appearance in New Japan Wrestling in September 1992 as a part of his Battle Autumn tour. His last match took place at the Battle Hold Arena at the event at Yamako Arena, where the Samoan SWAT team lost to the Raging Staff, the Super Strong Machine, and Tatsu Goto. And of course, America Wrestling Association in 1989. Rodney received major exposure in the United States when he joined the American Wrestling Association as a Cornea Maximus, managed by Sheik Adin Kasi. He decepted a disheveled Samoan wild man and was billed as the biggest Samoan ever in the late 1989. An Angle book in which he repeatedly delivered a big splash to Greg Gagne, marking the end of Gagne's career. Rodney made his final appearance with the AWA in April 1990, losing to Yukon John Noah in the Lumberjack match at Super Clash. I don't know what number it is. I ain't gonna cap to you. But in February 1990, Noah began wrestling for the Universal in Mexico as the Great Corneta. He initially wrestled permanently in the 2 out of 3 falls matches. In March 1991, he unsuccessfully challenged El Kanik for the UWA World Heavyweight Championship. In 1991, Rodney and his cousin Fatu and Samoan Savage with the trio collective billed as the Hawaiian Beasts defeated Los Villanos for the UWA World Trios Championship. Los Villanos regained the titles in a rematch following month. For the remainder of his tenure in UWA, Rodney continued to wrestle primarily in 2 out of 3 falls matches, including teaming with Black Scorpio, Buffalo Allen, and losing in a loss. He teaming with Black Allen and Buffalo Allen, and they lost to Andre the Giant. They met before? Damn, I didn't know that. Ed Connie and Villano, they lost to their team. Okay, they lost to Andre the Giant, El Conic, and Villano 3 in May 1992, as well as again successfully challenged for El Conic for the UWA World Heavyweight Championship on several occasions. He made his final appearances with the promotion in August 1992. Then, of course, we got the WWF era. So, Rodney was contacted by Vince McMahon of the World Wrestling Federation and offered a wrestling roster spot with the Samoans Fatu and Samoan Savage. On August 17th of the episode of Primetime Wrestling, the Samoans soon to be headbangers made their debut. Commentator Gorilla Monsoon mentioned another larger Samoan that would soon be seen in the WWF. Rodney made his initial debut as the Cornica Nina untelevised match on September 1st at WWF Superstars taping in Hershey, Pennsylvania, defeating Ron Neal. This would be the only time Rodney wrestled under his former gimmick. Shortly after that, he was offered a new gimmick, Yokozuna. Managed by Mr. Fuji, Yokozuna debuted on October 31st. See, I told y'all. See, do your research here, Amy. In the addition of Superstars with his then new gimmick, stereotypical sumo wrestler who competed under the Japanese flag. Though the WWE tactfully acknowledged the Samoan roots, he wore I don't know how to pronounce that, as a part of his ring attire, but wore long tights underneath the loincloth, something that Vince McMahon and Yokozuna's cousin Rikishi later felt wasn't needed, that he should have just worn the tradition that without the tights. But without the tights, to expose his buttocks. Rikishi himself would later do. I don't think about watching no butt, dog. I'm sorry. Being real. Rodney also revamped his appearance by Yokozuna gaining additional weight. Cause they said my boy had a lot of eating problems. And you know if you overeat, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You know I gotta go spiritual up in here. It's called gluttony, you feel me? I think they had a segment, but they said my boy had 20 plates or something, and he was just eating like it was candy, you hear me? There's too much food, you know what I'm saying? Just being respectful, you feel me? Yeah, so he became clean shaved and transformed into an unruly hair to Comage. I don't even know what that means, you heard me? Y'all let me know in the comments. I can't pronounce it, you feel me? He made his pay-per-view debut on November 25th at the Survivor Series, easily defeating the much smaller Virgil, which is Vincent, with a huge weight advantage. Then, of course, Yokozuna's career soon took off. See, 2-3 months later, shortly after, you hear me? He was billed as a potential favorite to win the Royal Rumble on January 24th, 1993, doing so by eliminating Randy Savage. This where you know Randy Savage, I don't know what he was thinking. He went for the goddamn elbow off the top rope. Yokozuna kicked out. Peace out. I won. This also, if y'all remember many times and many moments, this when the Giant Gonzalez had took out Undertaker, you feel me? So you gotta think about that, you know what I'm saying? And of course you had the great championship match between another rookie. He was a rookie too. And he got his title shot shortly after this. I think Razor Ramon debuted a couple of months before Yokozuna. And he was pushed to the main event spotlight, even though there was his one time in the main event, and that was in the Royal Rumble. Cause y'all remember Razor Ramon tag on Heartbeat on Hard Up. He was at the hockey game with the drip, you feel me? So you gotta think about that. So, having a cement his movement towards the main event status, Yokozuna was a competitor in the first ever match in Monday Night Raw history, defeating a much smaller, another person I'm doing an episode on, Koko B. Ware, with his signature finisher, banzai drop. Soon after that, I ain't do it, I know. After Yokozuna was challenged by the American Patriot, and I ain't talking about Ludacris, my main man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who aimed to be the first man to take Yokozuna off his feet. This was taped before Randy Savage knocked down Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble. On February 6th earn of Superstar, Duggan succeeded knocking Yokozuna down. Only for Yokozuna to sneak attack Duggan with a bucket of salt. I think they had the pole versus pole, flag versus flag match or something, I don't know. But Mr. Fuji had brought to the ring and crushed him with 4 banzai drops, the 4th of being on the American flag draped over Duggan's body. I wish they would have done the feud together, actually. That was pretty good stuff. Duggan was suffering from kayfabe initial bleeding. Hold up. Oh, May 10th. I guess they had a rematch. I don't know. But on May 10, 1993 edition of Monday Night Raw, Yokozuna served as one of the lumberjacks in the match between Jim Duggan and Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental Championship. Duggan, upon seeing Yokozuna, immediately charged at him and knocked him off his feet again. But late in the match, after Bam Bam Bigelow distracted Duggan, Michaels attacked the challenger from behind and threw him out of the ring where Yoko was standing, and Yoko knocked Duggan down on the floor and nailed him with a leg drop and rolled his uncut body back into the ring as a payback for earlier attack. Then it went back and forth. Here we go. At WrestleMania 9, April 4th. Y'all remember that build up they had too? When Yokozuna laid Bret Hart ass out and Bret Hart got up with his ribs popped out? Y'all gotta look that up, man. That was crazy. So, Yokozuna wrestled against Bret Hart for the WWF Championship. Had the match and won with Yoko. Well, Bret Hart, okay, there we go. Yoko wrestled against Bret Hart for the WWF Championship. Hart had the match won with the sharpshooter, about to make Yoko submit when Mr. Fuji threw the salt. When Mr. Fuji threw the salt into the champion face, blinding Bret Hart, Hart was then pinned by Yokozuna, who had won the championship. Now this one Hogan stole their shine. Here we go. As he and Mr. Fuji celebrated, Hulk Hogan came to the ring to help Hart and was challenged by Mr. Fuji to take on new champion. After Fuji accidentally threw salt in Yokozuna's ass, Hogan came through and won the championship, his 5th championship at the time. See, this what made me mad. I don't know who came up with that finish, but that was weird. My boy was in a tag match. Let's be real, Hulk Hogan didn't want to be no tag champion. Let's just call it for what it is. Hulk Hogan did not want to be a tag team champion. Let's just call it for what it is, gang. Let's stop playing, let's stop capping. Hulk Hogan is not a tag team wrestler. He probably did it to give his homeboy some shine, brewed his beefcake, show him some love. But let's be real, Hogan wasn't no tag team guy. Hogan was him. So it's just so ironic, you was in a tag team, and then we had this great main event match, and then for you winning the championship. Something ain't right. So, Hogan had won the belt for the 5th time. But let me see. At the time, Yokozuna held the record for the shortest second time after Ric Flair to win the championship at his debut, with 173 days. Currently, Yokozuna holds the shortest time after Flair, Sheamus, and Brock Lesnar. But he got it back in blood and took his shine back. Because I mentioned in the Bret Hart episode, Hogan dropped the belt to him because he didn't want to put the belt on Bret. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. You hear me? And Bret still hate Hogan to this day. I'm gonna say not hate, but just like Hogan to this day. But so on June 13th at the King of the Ring, Yokozuna, who weighed an increasingly 5. My boy was glutton in that for real, man. For real, my boy was glutton. I'm sorry, bro. Listen to this. My boy was 505 pounds to 550 pounds. Challenged Hogan for the title. Hogan have seemed to have the match won, but a photographer planted at ringside among a legitimate Japanese wrestling press groups shot a blast of fire in Hogan's face. This allowed Yokozuna to take Hogan out with a leg drop to regain the championship. And my boy was headed for a year. I think from June to April to 94, y'all. You smell me? And he never won the belt back. This allowed Yokozuna to take Hogan out with the leg drop and regain the WWE Championship, which he proceeded to hit Hogan with a banzai drop in the corner and regained the WWE Championship. After which I already said that, my bad. Hogan then left the WWF to pursue other interests. Well, he signed the WCW in '94. Let's stop capping. Leaving Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji to claim that they had ended Hulkamania. This when they came up with the bootleg one. To celebrate, he had a body slam competition aboard the USS Winnipeg, decommissioned aircraft carrier on Independence Day. Many wrestlers and athletes failed to slam Yokozuna until my main man, Lex Luger, flew in from by a helicopter, stepped forward, and slammed him on the deck. Commentator Bobby Heenan claimed that Luger's move was a hip toss, not a body slam. And Yokozuna was running at Luger, but the slam was ruled legitimate. This made Luger look like the next challenger. This was basically, Bret Hart was getting his shine. They were trying to kill that Bret Hart shine, but the fans, we weren't having it. On August 30th at SummerSlam, Yokozuna now weighing at 568 pounds. God damn, you just went from 505 at WrestleMania. My boy be eating. For real. I like to eat, boy. My boy get down with the cook down, you hear me? On August 30th at SummerSlam, Yokozuna now weighed at 568 pounds, and Luger fought for the WWF Championship. Luger took control late in March in the match, scoring on Yokozuna with a body slam and a flying forearm. Luger had metal plates into his arm following an injury from a motorcycle accident. It was stipulated that Luger had to wear a protective pad over it, but it was torn off in the course of the match. However, Yokozuna was knocked out of the ring and unconscious. It'll be real. Vince didn't want to put the belt on Lex Luger because the fans weren't feeling it. And lost via countout. Though he retained the title because it could not change hands via countout, the contract had signed for the match, orchestrated by Yokozuna's new spokesman, James E. Cornette, stated that if he did not win the championship, he would not get another shot at the title. Damn. Yokozuna and Luger continued the feud until Survivor Series on November 24th. This one Undertaker said he hated that cringy promo with the American flag. They did look corny. I thought it looked cool back then, but then I think of it for his character, they did look corny. I can't be a dead man talking about USA pride. I'm sorry. Which was built. Survivor Series, which each chose the teams of allies in the eliminated match, which had built for the All-American Lex Luger, the Undertaker, and the Steiner brothers. It was supposed to be originally Tatanka, but I think the Tatanka guy got took out. Versus the Foreign Fanatics, Yokozuna, the Quebecers, Jacques was brilliant, the Mountain, Ludwig Borga, and Crush. This one Crush had turned heel. You know what I'm saying? I think he had attacked Macho Man around the 7th or something like that. Yokozuna was eliminated via double counter after brawling with the Undertaker outside the ring. All Americans went on to win the match. Yokozuna's next title challenger was The Undertaker, who he eventually forced to accept a casting match. The match occurred on January 22nd, 1994 at the Royal Rumble, which Yokozuna won by shoving The Undertaker in the casket with the help of multiple heel WWE wrestlers, because Undertaker had to take some time off. After the match, a mysterious figure appeared on the Titantron, looking like The Undertaker inside the casket. He opened his eyes and said The Undertaker would not rest in peace. He then disappeared into smoke and the light show, rising to the top of the Titantron, seemingly levitating all the way up to the arena ceiling until vanishing. The storyline was used to allow Undertaker to rest for several months to recover from lingering real-life injuries. See, I told you. In the Royal Rumble match, the last two competitors that night, see, you know what I'm saying? This one, I said in the last episode, this one, Owen had betrayed Brett, and Brett had to get his shine in, you feel me? In the Royal Rumble match, the last two competitors were Lex Luger and Bret Hart. They both fought and eliminated each other simultaneously. Since the winner of the Royal Rumble was to become the number one contender to Yokozuna, it was decided that both wrestlers would get a shot at the title at WrestleMania 10. They had like a coin toss. See, right here, I'm doing it again. Ooh, boy. Had a venture wrestling a coin toss. Luger got to wrestle Yokozuna first at the event. The winner of that match will go on to face Bret Hart later in that evening. Oh, that's awesome. To alleviate the risk of outside interference, both title matches were scheduled to have special guest referees, which the first one was Luger's first opponent when he debuted last year was Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania. Remember, because he was the narcissist, Lex Luger, and Mr. Perfect was the face. You know what I'm saying? They had the mirror promo of Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect was getting that shine on. So now that I think about it, it's kind of ironic. Your first opponent, Luger, was your special referee in the match. So Mr. Perfect was the special referee in the bout. Luger had knocked out Yokozuna with a running forearm smash in the middle of the ring at Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette. But when he went for the pin, Perfect occupied himself with an unconscious Mr. Fuji and Cornette, who was still lying on the ring apron. And angry Lex Luger was disqualified after pushing Mr. Perfect, making Yokozuna the first villainous champion to successfully defend the WWF Championship at WrestleMania. So my boy had a really 1 year buzz. So later that night, Yoko defended his WWF Championship this time against Bret Hart, who had lost the match to his brother, Owen Hart. For this match, Roddy Piper was the special guest referee, attacking Jim Cornette where he tried to break a pinfall at the end of the match. Yokozuna seemingly ready to hit his finishing maneuver, the banzai drop, but lost his balance and took a fall from the ropes. Hart had pinned and Bret Hart had won the championship, ending Yokozuna's 280-day World Heavyweight Championship. So he was 20 days away to make it a year. So, man, that main event buzz died immediately. Damn! So after dropping the belt, Yokozuna, because it was all about Bret and Owen at that point. So after dropping the belt, Yokozuna's main event status began to fade away. He briefly had tagged with Crush in another Mr. Fuji charge on the May 16th episode of Raw. Yokozuna lost to Earthquake in the only work sumo wrestling match until WrestleMania 21 between the Big Show and the actual Yokozuna Akabino. Well, y'all know the channel. They ain't had nothing else for Big Show to do. So at King of the Ring, June 19, Yokozuna and Crush failed to win the WWF Tag Team Championships from the Headshrinkers, Samu, with his relatives, basically Samu and Rikishi Fatu. Yokozuna had to deal with the rebirth of the Undertaker, who immediately came after the foe had to take him out of action. The two met in another casting match on November 23rd at the Survivor Series. This was promoted Chuck Norris to be the special referee, and Paul Bearer had the interview with Jerry the King Lawler. He said, "We don't need no special referee. We bury all our ops." You heard me? Ops, nigga. So, um, so the 2 minute, like I said, the 2 minute in the casting match on November 23rd at Survivor Series at this time. They had the actor karate, expert Chuck Norris. Back in the day, Chuck Norris used to come on before Raw back in the day on USA, 6 o'clock, and Raw came on at 7 o'clock. Feel me? But as a special enforcer to keep other heel wrestlers away from ringside, without the help of all the RRS, this one Undertaker started feuding with Knicks into 1995. Successfully interfered on Yokozuna's behalf, but Yokozuna lost the match and ended up locked inside the casket. Yoko continued to wrestle briefly before taking some time off to increase his already huge weight advantage. Man, my boy just couldn't stop eating. Damn. That boy love food, my nigga. See right here, look. Got stuff gluttoning, dog, for real. That ain't it, man. And I ain't disrespecting him, so I don't think I'm talking trash. I'm just saying anybody that eats a lot, you know what I'm saying, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, that's too much, my nigga. I ain't ate nothing all day because I'm going through it, but it's a whole nother thing. You feel me? It ain't about me. It's about right. But here we go. So in April 1995, Owen Hart began promising that he would have a great tag team partner to face up with up and comers the Smoking Guns, Billy and Bart Gunn, kayfabe brothers, at WrestleMania 11 for the WWF Tag Team Championship. At the event on April 2nd, Yokozuna, now weighing at 641 pounds. God damn, nigga. Gotta put the chicken down. Whew. Was revealed as his partner. The team defeated the Smoking Guns to win the WWF Tag Team Championships. The two retained the tag titles against the Guns in a rematch at the May 14th in your house, and against the Allied Powers, Lex Luger and David Boy Smith, on July 23rd, and in your house too. But at In Your House, September 24th, Yokozuna and David Boy Smith took on Shawn Michaels and Diesel. The backstory was Hart was with his wife when she gave birth to one of their children. So with Diesel WWF Championship, Shawn Michaels Intercontinental Championship, and Hart and Yokozuna Tag Team Championship on the line. During the match, Hart came to the ring only to be pinned by Diesel. The next day, due to protests and the legal help of Clarence Mason, the reluctantly had returned. Gorilla Monsoon returned the belts to Yokozuna and Owen Hart, since Hart was not an official part of the match. Their second reign was shorter as the Smoking Guns defeated them that night for the belts. Yokozuna now weighing at 660 pounds. God damn, nigga. That's crazy. I think the biggest I've been is 280, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 211 now, but I got other stuff going on. And I can only just talk about it like this, but I have other stuff going on, you know. But he competed in the Royal Rumble match on January 21st, eliminating Bob Backlund. He competed in the 1996 World Rumble. He eliminated Bob Backlund, King Mabel, and SWAT team member number 2, before being tossed out by eventually winner Shawn Michaels. Although Cornette tried to make peace between him and new acquisition Vader, many observers felt that Yokozuna was being regulated. After several run-ins, Yokozuna left Cornette and began a short stint as a fan favorite. He spoke English to fans, which was crazy. Had Mr. Fuji wave American flag during his matches. For real? I don't remember that. And he challenged Vader to numerous of matches. On March 31st at WrestleMania 12, Yokozuna, Ahmed Johnson, Jake Roberts lost to Vader, Owen Hart, and British Bulldog. Vader jumped Yokozuna's leg on the April 8th episode of Raw, breaking it. The splash was shown on the television leg break, but in reality, it was performed to allow Yokozuna to take some time off to lose weight. However, instead of a stretcher, they had to get a forklift. Damn, I forgot about that whole. Man, my boy was big. They had to get a real forklift. Had to be brought to carry the Yokozuna. That's how they used to say about Andre the Giant. You feel me? It was the only way to move the man of his size. In May, Yokozuna returned at In Your House 8 Beware of the Dog to wrestle Vader. During the event, several thunderstorms in the arena caused the pay-per-view broadcast fed in a blackout. In one of the two matches not broadcast, Yokozuna defeated Vader. The event was rescheduled 2 days later, in which the matches were previously blacked out. They took place again. Vader won their rematch. On August 17th, he appeared at the Free For All just before SummerSlam when he lost to Stone Cold. I have to say that right there. After he attempted the banzai drop, which broke his weight broke the rope. I think that wasn't even scripted. It just happened, crushing his back down for Austin to get the win. They just want Stone Cold had something to do because Yoko's career at that point was kind of. But the next night, Yokozuna faced the WWF champion Shawn Michaels for the title in the losing effort. Afterwards, he made appearances only on house shows. He made his final televised appearance at the Survivor Series on November 17th, still going after Vader. However, he only briefly entered the match illegally, and it ended with all remaining wrestlers being disqualified. His final match in WWF November 20th at a house show, White Plains, in a battle royal run by his cousin, The Rock. Oh wow. Gotta do the research, nigga. But for the second time, he went to his house in LA because I think Jim Ross was saying they were trying to hit their man. I ain't lose weight, but he was breaking out facility centers and he just wanted to eat, you hear me? For the second time, Yokos went home in Los Angeles to lose weight, though exercise and dieting, but by being replaced by other wrestlers in late November 1996 tour the United Kingdom. Despite dropping the reportedly 100 pounds, he still could not lose weight, lose enough to satisfy the WWE's officials, and was not medically cleared to wrestle in some states because of the physical condition. Yokozuna ultimately was unable to pass the physical examination required for professional wrestlers by the New York State Athletic Commission and was released by WWF in May 1998. Damn, nigga. Gotta put down the pork rinds, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody. Shit, I'm technically obese. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the food can tell up your heart, tell up everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all this crazy process we got going on, and we still eat this bullshit. Knowing we supposed to eat plants. This whole nother story. After his career ended in 1998, he performed sporadically in various independent promotions, Maryland Championship Wrestling at the Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view on October 10, 1999. Yokozuna was scheduled to take on King Kong Bundy in one of the event's featured matches. However, Jake Roberts, who was scheduled to face Jim Neidhart, the other main event, came to the match intoxicated, in no condition to wrestle. This when Jake Snake was on that bottom and drugs, I think. The promoters made a last-minute change, and Yokozuna teamed up with Roberts against Bundy and Neidhart, and his team lost. But, like I said, Rodney was a member of the Honora family, which features, like I said earlier, Roman Reigns, Rikishi, Samu, Rosie, who is Jamal, Umaga, and The Rock, amongst his cousins. The Usos and Solo Sikoa was his nephews. Alpha and Sigel was his uncle. He had 2 children, Justin and Keelani, and I ain't talking about the singer. He also suffered from, I don't even know what it is, anarachnophobia, and claimed to devour 240 eggs, 20 pieces of chicken, and a bucket-sized portion of Japanese rice every day. Nigga, god damn. I don't know what that phobia is, but I gotta do my research on that, cuz, whoo, damn. That's a lot of eating, nigga. Woo-wee. Y'all hear what I just said? 240 eggs, 12 pieces of chicken, a bucket-sized portion of Japanese rice every day. Man, that shit crazy, bro. Woo-wee. Boy, if they ain't glutton at his best, I'm sorry. I ain't saying I'm perfect either. I ain't saying I'm perfect either. I ain't saying I'm clean. But I'm just trying to be real up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we trying to get in that word, live right. That's why I go half episode like episodes like this, you know what I'm saying? Because I care about these folks. And I just want to send a message out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? You need Jesus. I don't care how famous you is, I don't care how rich you is, I don't care what you got going on. You always gonna need Jesus, brother. You know what I'm saying? There is no other God but one. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You feel me? I just believe in the Holy One, and I ain't talking about the devil in the light. So, here we go. The infamous sad part. On October 23rd, 2000, Rodney died in his sleep from perineal edema. I think it's like a blood clot thing. In the seventh floor room at the Moat House Hotel on Paradise Street in Liverpool, while wrestling on tour of UK for All-Star Wrestling. He was 34 years old. His body was found by his crew transport manager, and after the paramedics came into the room, it took 6 men to move his body at the time. He was widely reported dead of a heart attack, a heart failure, or a heart attack, but this was later found incorrect due to his lungs showing several signs of fluid blocking. Damn. That's scary. Scary to go out like that, man. But they had his memorial service held in Allentown, Pennsylvania, November 21st. Shortly after the first anniversary of the Rodney's death, it was presented by independent promotions World Extreme Wrestling. Although matches included wrestlers from multiple promotions. And on March 31st, 2012, Yokozuna was inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. But my boy made an impact in his short WWE career. Most Improved Wrestler in 1993. He was ranked number 5 in the 500 wrestler that year. And, you know, he became a 2-time WWE champion, 2-time tag champion, Royal Woman in the WWE Hall of Fame. Sound like an impressive list to me. But on a serious note, y'all, I love doing this. I love y'all. Man, look, cuz I'm gonna be alright. I just gotta stop taking stuff for granted. But with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace. Also, like I said, I changed the lineup, so you never know. Coco Be Word might be coming soon with Mr. Perfect, you know what I'm saying? Depending what the movie going. I gotta keep on giving y'all this fire heat, this fire content. I love y'all. I'm out.